Hey, what's up guys, this is RyanSR2264 back here again with another video for you guys, and today I have something very special, but before I get into that, a lot of us have different goals in life. One of my many a goal was to purchase a Daisy Duck that was the same as mine, but in far better condition. And as we can see, all the way up here, I was able to do that. I eventually tracked one down and bought it, and then I eventually bought another one. And that was a key goal. Another one was getting an original Rob the Robot. And another was getting a really nice Master Chief helmet, and another one was getting the legendary Sideshow Collectibles R2-D2, which is my profile pic on YouTube. And there are a handful of other goals. One is getting the Mighty Eagle, which it's on its way, from Angry Birds. But one of the many a goal that I had was to restore my original Buzz Lightyear. Now this is the toy I grew up with. Besides this one, I also grew up, and this was pretty much my Woody. And they're pretty much okay. They're not into scale with each other, but they're more or less the same height. And I had a bunch of fun adventures with them. But one of the things that always bothered me is this. He only had one wing. The other wing is lost to the sands of time. And I remember being a little kid and just tearing up our room trying to find that last wing. And never found it. But I was fortunate enough to hold on to the back plate and one wing. So I was only down one. And eventually, throughout the years, I collected a bunch more toys. And even though they're not as well as I thought they would look, I eventually got myself a giant Woody doll, which this is actually from childhood as well. And he didn't come with a hat. They did come with a guitar, which I have taken off. And throughout the year, and then eventually, I got the brand new lights and stuff Buzz Lightyear, and this is just an awesome toy. And my favorite feature of it was this, believe it or not. Because it has both wings, and they're extremely hard to lose. And the detail is amazing. You have the reciprocator, you have the karate chop action, and the laser, which sounds wrong. But I never liked the head, and one of the things I wanted to do was replace the head. And that head right there got me 10,000 views. Actually, 13,000 views, which is just crazy to think about. And eventually I did get my hands on an original Buzz Lightyear right here. He's seen better days, that is for sure. And I attempted to repair him, and the repair didn't go very well. And this is another childhood Buzz Lightyear. So, throughout the years, I always wanted to restore this Buzz Lightyear, and I never was able, and for the longest time I was never able to find exactly what Buzz Lightyear this was. Because of the belt and the overall design, but the key thing here was the 2001 Hasbro logo on the buttocks of Buzz Lightyear, and I looked everywhere, and I couldn't exactly find the exact one until a little while ago. I was on YouTube and found a video showing off every Buzz Lightyear ever made, and I eventually figured out which Buzz Lightyear was the one that I grew up with, and then I attempted to find just the wing. Looked all over eBay, looked all over the internet, and I could not find one with a wing. I found a lot of them that were in good condition, but the back of them didn't even have the wings. So it's like, what? How? So I searched all over the internet, and I finally, after much lamenting, I finally found myself a wing. But it came with the Buzz Lightyear for free. So, let's open this box up and see what it looks like. Yeah, I know. I'm glad I don't have any desire to keep the box. Cut down the tape. Where's the fun in that? Exactly what I wanted. Bags of air. Holy smokes. There's more air in here than a Lay's bag. This is surreal, I'm not even gonna lie. Holy smokes.
I don't think we're in the Gamma Quadrant anymore.
This is weird, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, looking at it, it looks really nice. The legs are all stiff and stuff. This is so weird. It's like looking at my childhood, but it's clean, it looks new. I mean, that is so surreal for me. Huh? You gotta be shitting me. The wing is super glued on there. So I can't even transfer the wing onto my original. Well. Hey, he was smart enough to super glue the wing. Too bad he wasn't smart enough to super glue the other wing and the back plate. Huh. This is, it's really cool, and it's surreal for me, because just looking at the two of them, ain't that some symbolic stuff. But, man, that is so weird. But, this one is in a lot better condition, and I think between the two, I think I'm just going to leave this one as is, and I think I'm going to give my new Buzz Lightyear all the whistles and bells on it. There are a couple of things that I would like to kind of restore. There's some paint down here that's missing, and there's a couple other things. But man, I'm kind of pissed about that. Why the hell do you have to super glue it in? And it's just super glued at that point. It's hard to see, but it's just super glued at that point right there. So if I really wanted to, I could probably take it off with very little stress. But I'm not going to, because I don't know how much you super glued in there. But anyways, that's really cool. This, besides the Infinity Belt, this has got to be one of my favorite versions of Buzz Lightyear. I mean, he just looks really good. My only issue with it truly is the wrist communicator is just not here. But besides that, I think it's an amazing toy. So let's see if I can make this one look even cooler.
Anti-gravity belt. Standard issue.
It's nice to finally see one of these guys have his wings all intact and completely extended. This is nice. It really is. You definitely tell which wing is which. But, yeah, that's cool. Let's try it one more time, just for fun. Ha!
Someone's got to stop that evil Emperor Zurg.
Not gonna lie, this is super awesome. It's finally nice to have a far better conditioned Buzz Lightyear. The shield right here is pretty scratched up, but so is my original. Actually, my original is also kind of more yellow than this one. But overall, this is so cool. It's weird because it's like I'm looking at my childhood one, but it's not, you know. But it looks very nice. It is kind of weird, and I'm not gonna lie. Actually, the irony of ironies. As I was walking my dogs, I was thinking, man, I can't wait to get it, and I'm gonna super glue the wing in. The irony of all ironies, am I right? But yeah, that is so cool. It's nice to finally have a Buzz Lightyear with extending wings. Now, before I end this video, let's do a quick side-by-side comparison between the new Buzz Lightyear and what I pretty much grew up with. And you can see that the wings are more or less about the same length. This one's a little more flimsy and it's hard to see, but these wings are actually, I think, a little more see-through, just like the actual toy in the film. But both very different designs. When it comes to the wings, these are clearly a lot longer, and they don't have the lights, obviously, and they're a lot thinner too. But both are very nice looking, and it's nice to own a Toy Story 1 Buzz and a Toy Story 2 Buzz, and they're pretty much the same scale, and actually both more or less share the same head, because I took this head, I took a head from one of my other Buzz Lightyears. Anyways, guys, this is Ryanus RT264 to infinity and beyond. Let me see if I can't do this again.
I have a laser and I'll use it. Hang on, cowboy. Anti-gravity belt. Standard issue. Someone cut the top that evil hammer. Never tangle with a space ranger, my friend. Look at my impressive wingspan. Greetings. I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace. I don't think we're in the gamma quadrant anymore. I have a laser and I'll use it.
I don't know, between the two, I think my original one actually sounds better than the new one, but anyways. And one last thing to make this officially official. Inscribe my name on them. To infinity and beyond!